Hi, this is Guy Wallace. I started in learning and development way back in 1979, and I semi-retired in 2023. But my current mission as a semi-retired L&D professional is to help enterprise learning and development organizations become more performance-based. Welcome to my podcast. This episode was produced using Google's Notebook LM podcast capabilities and was fed or trained on an audio of Geary at NSPI back in 1990 in an article he published even earlier back in 1988. See the show notes for links to both. The audio from 1990 will be the focus of my podcast in 2 weeks. Listen, learn, and grow. Cheers.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're diving into the world of human performance systems.
Oh, cool.
And you sent us this collection of excerpts from Geary Rummler.
Yes.
And he's like a pioneer in this field, right? And it's interesting. His work blends engineering and psychology, which honestly sounded a bit intimidating to me at first. But it's all about getting better results in any organization by really understanding how people perform.
Yes.
So are you ready to kind of get into the nitty-gritty of all of this?
Absolutely. Rummler's work is surprisingly relevant, even decades later. He had this way of cutting through all the fluff,
right,
and getting to the core of how systems really influence behavior. Yeah,
I noticed that too. Like, his writing is so clear, but I have to admit, some of the concepts felt a little abstract to me at first. Like, what is a human performance system?
Right. So it's a pretty simple and elegant concept. So he starts with this idea that, when there's a problem, we often blame individuals.
Right.
And he even tells this anecdote about, these executives blaming the machines for these production issues they were having.
So it was really a people problem all along.
Well, not necessarily. That's actually the point.
Okay.
It's rarely just the person or just the machine.
Got it.
It's really about the system that they're both operating in.
The whole context.
Yeah, the human performance system, or HPS, really looks at the big picture.
Okay.
Inputs, the processes, the outputs, the feedback loops, and how all those pieces work together.
So it's kind of like zooming out and looking at the whole playing field.
Exactly.
Instead of focusing on just one player.
Exactly. And that's where a lot of companies and organizations, they go wrong. They try to fix performance problems by just zeroing in on one individual,
All right, sure.
They're not looking at the context, the whole system.
The system. Okay, that makes sense. It's like blaming someone for, being late when their traffic was just a nightmare.
Sure.
Or expecting them to, hit a target.
Yes.
When you haven't given them the right tools. Or
Exactly.
Okay, so how do we actually go about improving a human performance system?
Yeah.
Where do we even start?
Well, that's what's great is he lays out these 10 key lessons.
Yeah.
And his very first one is, it's a system.
Okay.
Like, he's really hitting us over the head with that.
Yeah.
We have to shift our thinking away from just blaming people.
Right.
And towards really trying to understand this more complex interaction of all the elements.
So lesson 1 is like a mindset shift.
You could say that. It's about recognizing that performance is really just one part of this larger system.
Okay.
And to improve performance, we really need to understand how the whole system is working.
Or not working, right?
Or not working, exactly.
Yeah. I'm starting to see how this all could get really interesting.
Yeah.
So we have this aha moment.
Right.
It's a system.
Yeah.
What comes next? What do we do with that?
Well, his second lesson goes into what really drives behavior.
Okay.
And it is consequences matter.
Consequences matter.
Consequences matter.
Got it.
And he uses this target analogy. If someone's, off target, you need to figure out why.
Right.
Not just punish them for missing.
Okay, so instead of yelling, you missed the target,
Exactly.
we should be asking, well, what prevented you from hitting it?
Exactly.
Okay.
But how do we figure out why?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Right. This is where it gets interesting. We have to look at the positive and negative consequences that are happening within the system.
Okay.
What's being rewarded,
right,
what's being punished, and are those consequences actually driving the results that we want?
I see. So sometimes we might be accidentally rewarding the wrong behaviors
Yeah.
without even realizing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, let's say a company really pushes its employees to work a ton of hours.
Okay.
On the surface, it might seem like they're encouraging dedication.
Right.
But what if all those long hours are actually a result of, inefficient processes or people just managing their time poorly?
Right. So they're rewarding inefficiency
Exactly.
without even realizing it.
Without even realizing it.
Wow. I'm starting to see how easy it would be to get these things wrong
Right.
if you're not paying attention to the whole
Full system.
system.
Yeah.
And that's why his third lesson is so important. Variables, variables, variables.
Okay.
He identified six key variables that can affect performance.
Okay.
And understanding these is crucial
Okay.
for diagnosing problems and designing good solutions.
Okay. Lay 'em on me. What are they?
Okay, so number one is task interference.
Task interference.
Imagine a software developer trying to write code, trying to focus,
Yeah.
but they're just getting bombarded.
With notifications, emails, meeting requests.
Totally.
All this stuff. So
Yeah.
that's task interference at play, disrupting their flow,
Right.
hinders performance.
I've definitely been there.
Right.
You think you're multitasking, and then you realize you're not really getting anything done well.
Exactly.
Okay, so what's number two?
Tools and resources.
Tools and resources.
Do people have the right equipment, the technology, the information they need
To do their jobs.
to do their job? Yeah.
Okay.
You can't expect,
Yeah.
someone to do something if they don't have what they need.
Right. Like you can't expect a carpenter to build a house
Exactly.
without a hammer.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, it sounds obvious,
Right.
but I bet a lot of companies
Yeah.
overlook that.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
And that actually leads right back to consequences.
Okay.
Our third variable.
Consequences for performance.
Consequences for performance, yes.
Yeah, we touched on that a bit.
Right. But it's worth repeating because it's so important.
Yeah.
The rewards and punishments in a system need to line up
With what we want.
with the outcome.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Consequences are key. What about number 4?
This is the one we all crave.
I mean,
Feedback.
Oh, feedback. Right.
People getting clear, timely feedback,
Yeah.
actionable feedback on what they're doing. Feedback helps us know, where we're doing well, where we can improve, how our work contributes to the bigger picture.
It's huge. I know for me, I'm much more motivated when I know how I'm doing and how I can improve. It's even better when it's specific,
Absolutely.
like focused on what I can control.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So what are the last two?
All right. So the last two bring it back to the individual.
Okay.
Number 5, skills and knowledge.
Skills and knowledge. Okay.
Does the person have the training and expertise
To do the task.
to do the task?
Yeah.
Again, sounds obvious. Right. But sometimes we just, threw people in without making sure that they have, the foundation.
It's like expecting someone to speak Italian after one semester of Italian 101.
Exactly.
Like, go give that presentation in Rome.
Exactly.
Not going to happen.
And then finally, individual capacity.
Individual capacity.
Are there any limitations, physical, mental, that might be impacting how someone can perform?
Okay.
This could be anything.
Right.
A physical disability, maybe a learning difference, or even just temporary stuff like stress or burnout.
Right.
You know?
So it's about recognizing that everyone has different strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
And, designing systems that support those differences.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And here's the key takeaway.
All right.
Focusing on just one of these variables rarely solves performance problems in the long run.
Right.
You really need to look at all 6.
The whole picture.
The whole picture.
All the pieces of the puzzle.
To get that holistic understanding.
Yeah. Okay. Like that.
And that's why his framework is so valuable. It gives you this systematic way to analyze any performance issue and get to that root cause.
And it doesn't stop there.
It doesn't stop there.
He challenges us to go even deeper.
Yes.
In lesson 4.
Lesson 4.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What is lesson 4?
This is where it gets really nuanced.
Okay.
It's distinguish between performance and managing performance.
Ooh.
He argues that these are 2 separate things, and we often confuse them.
Okay, I'm a little confused.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Okay, so think of it this way. Performance is what people do. The actions, the outputs. Managing performance is how their work is influenced by the systems and leadership around them.
So it's not just telling people to work harder.
Exactly.
Or getting certain metrics.
Exactly. Managing performance is about creating the conditions for success, setting clear goals, providing the right resources, giving good feedback, designing a system that supports high performance.
It's about setting the stage so people can shine.
Yes. I like that.
But it sounds like, I mean, honestly, if managing performance is all that, it sounds like a lot of managers are kind of missing the mark.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Rummler would probably agree that too many managers focus on the symptoms of performance issues instead of the root causes.
Like putting a Band-Aid on a broken bone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Might feel good temporarily, but
it doesn't fix the problem.
Doesn't fix the problem.
Well, it's more about being proactive.
Yes.
Designing these systems that will prevent problems.
Yes.
Rather than constantly reacting to fires.
Yes. And that leads us perfectly into Rummler's 5th lesson.
Okay.
Where he goes deeper into this idea of consequences.
Okay.
Consequences are key.
All right, I'm ready.
He really believed that consequences are what drive behavior, more than pep talks.
Okay, or motivational posters.
So you're saying people are more motivated by, like, a potential reward or avoiding punishment than by a feel-good speech?
Yeah, it's not quite that simple, though.
Oh.
It's about understanding how consequences work.
Okay.
He's really emphasizing that for a consequence to work, it needs to be specific and immediate.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, a vague promise of a bonus 6 months from now is way less motivating.
Exactly.
Than knowing you can leave early today.
Yes.
If you finish that one project.
Yeah.
It just feels more real, you know?
Exactly. Okay. And he makes another interesting point.
Okay.
He says that the case must be made for desired behavior through the consequences.
What does that mean?
We can't just assume people will do what we want.
Okay.
We have to design the system to make that desired behavior the most attractive option.
Interesting. So it's almost like a, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like a mind game.
Well, I wouldn't say mind game.
It's about aligning incentives with goals. If we want people to collaborate more, then we need to design a system where collaboration is rewarded.
Correct.
Not just with words, but with,
tangible stuff.
Tangible things, exactly.
Okay, I see. So not tricking people.
No.
But creating this like win-win situation.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so now we're getting into Rummler's remaining lessons.
Yeah.
Right. What are like the big takeaways?
Okay.
From 6 through 10.
So these last lessons are all about understanding that whole system.
Okay.
Like it's a recurring theme.
Got it.
So lesson 6 is about the hierarchy and how performance issues a lot of times come from misalignment between different levels of an organization.
So it's like that game of telephone.
Yes.
Where the message gets all garbled as it goes down the line.
Exactly.
Like the CEO sets a goal.
Right.
But by the time it reaches the, frontline employees, it's been totally misinterpreted.
Yeah, lost in translation.
Lost to translation. Okay, got it.
Then we have fragmentation.
Fragmentation, okay.
In lesson 7, which is highlighting how different departments often have responsibility for pieces of the puzzle.
Right.
But no one's looking at the whole thing.
Right.
This lack of coordination can lead to all kinds of problems.
It's like everyone's working on their own little corner of the puzzle.
Yes.
Without knowing what the final picture's supposed to look like.
So exactly.
Chaos.
Yes.
All right, what's next?
So then in lesson 8, he critiques appraisal systems.
Okay.
He's saying that traditional performance reviews often don't work because they're too focused on just the individual and not the system.
So you can't accurately evaluate someone's performance if you're not taking into account the whole system.
Precisely.
Okay, like giving someone a bad grade for not finishing their homework when they never got the assignment.
Exactly.
All right.
It's not a true measure of their ability.
Got it.
Then in lesson 9, good performers.
Okay. He's
warning us not to assume that high performance in one context means automatic success in another.
So just because someone's a rock star at one company.
You're right.
Doesn't mean they're going to do great at another company.
Exactly. Context matters.
Context matters.
Systems, the culture, the expectations.
They're all different.
All those things can affect performance. And finally, lesson 10, punishment.
Punishment.
He's not saying there should never be consequences.
Okay.
But he really wants us to understand that punishment should be a last resort.
Right.
Not our go-to.
Okay. Yelling at someone for making a mistake is not going to magically fix things?
No, he argues that punishment often leads to this culture of fear and blame.
Yeah.
Which actually hurts performance.
It's like that saying, you catch more flies with honey than vinegar.
Exactly.
So.
It's more about understanding why the behavior is happening in the first place.
Okay.
And addressing that.
Right.
Than just punishing it. Okay.
It's about encouraging learning and growth.
Yeah, I like that.
Not fear.
Yeah. Okay, so Rummler he's kind of challenging.
He's
traditional management, right?
He is.
It's not about just telling people what to do or being the boss.
Yeah.
It's about designing the system that helps everyone succeed.
And that's what I find so refreshing about his work.
Yeah.
It's a very human-centered approach to management.
It feels very relevant to, all the conversations happening today about the future of work and how we can create workplaces that are more humane and fulfilling.
Absolutely.
It's amazing. This is from, the 70s.
I know.
He was so ahead of his time.
He was.
This has been a lot of theory, though.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know how all this, actually plays out in the real world.
Well, that's the exciting part.
Okay.
That's what we're going to talk about next.
All right.
We're going to shift from the theory to practice.
Oh, and we'll explore how you can apply all of this to, get real results in your own life.
I like it.
No matter what you do or, what industry you're in.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Okay. So we're ready to really get into applying these ideas.
Yeah, let's get practical.
Okay, so remember that question we talked about before. Redesigning one system in your life.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
It got me thinking.
It did, yeah.
It doesn't have to be, this big, huge organizational thing.
Right.
You can start small.
Right.
Like your morning routine.
Okay.
How you manage your inbox. Maybe how you collaborate with a team member on a project.
So it's about applying these principles.
Yes.
At any scale. I like that. It makes it feel less intimidating.
Exactly.
Okay, so walk me through an example. Let's say our listener is struggling with procrastination.
Okay.
How could they use Rummler's, framework to deal with that?
Perfect example. Procrastination, something we can all relate to.
It's a universal problem.
It is. So the first thing is, we got to think about that system.
Okay.
What are those inputs that are feeding the procrastination?
Okay.
Is it a deadline looming? Is it a task that's just really complex?
Right. We're feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah, those are all those classic triggers.
Right.
And then the process itself, or I guess a lack thereof, is the procrastination avoiding the task, right?
Yeah.
But then what are those outputs?
The consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Missed deadlines, stress, feeling behind.
Right. All that, icky feeling.
Yeah, all those bad feelings. And not to mention, potentially hurting your reputation, your career.
Right, yeah.
All of that.
Okay, so we're starting to see it through that human performance systems lens.
Exactly.
It's not just about laziness or willpower.
It's not a personal failure.
There's a whole system.
It's a system.
Yeah. Okay, but how do we fix it?
All right, well, now's the time to bring in those 6 variables. Let's start with task interference.
Okay.
Maybe this person, they need, a dedicated workspace. It's free from distractions.
Yeah.
Turn off those notifications. Close the email.
Put your phone on silent.
Put the phone on silent.
I'm feeling calmer already.
Right.
What about tools and resources?
Okay. Tools and resources.
Do they need a project management app?
Yeah, maybe.
To break those big tasks down?
Yes, into smaller chunks.
Right, yeah, more manageable.
Exactly, or noise-canceling headphones to block everything out.
Okay.
Okay, now consequences. If the only consequence for procrastinating is feeling a little guilty,
right,
that's not very motivating, is it?
Not very effective, yeah.
No.
Okay.
So maybe they need to set up some positive reinforcement.
Okay.
Like a reward.
Okay, like a treat.
Yeah, like a little treat.
Okay.
After finishing a task. Or, maybe they need an accountability partner.
Oh, an accountability partner, yeah.
Someone to check in with.
That's huge, just having someone else. Holding you accountable, yeah.
It's almost like you're outsourcing that consequence a little bit.
Okay, and what about feedback, too?
Oh, yeah, feedback.
Maybe they need to track their progress?
Yes, track the progress.
So they can see how much they're actually getting done.
See the wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those little wins can be really motivating.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's amazing, by breaking it down using this framework, we're finding all these different things you can do.
Yeah.
It's not about forcing yourself to change.
Right.
It's about
designing the right supports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Designing that system.
That's the key.
That supports the behavior.
Working with human nature, not against it.
And you can apply this to way more than just procrastination.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, think about your workplace. What systems, what processes could you redesign to get people to perform better?
Yeah. Yes. What are those unintended consequences?
Yeah.
How things are set up now, Yeah. How can you realign things?
It's like, putting on those new glasses.
Yeah.
And seeing the world in a whole new way.
It opens up all these new possibilities.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And remember, it's a process.
Yeah.
It's not about getting it perfect right away.
Right.
You experiment, you iterate.
You try things.
You adjust based on what's working. Yeah.
So continuous improvement, not perfection.
Exactly.
It's about making those small changes to keep moving forward.
Yes. And don't be afraid to challenge how things have always been done.
Yeah.
Just because it's always been done that way doesn't mean it's the best way.
Right, right.
Be curious, ask questions, look for ways to innovate.
Rumler was kind of a rebel himself, wasn't he?
He was.
Like challenging how we think about management.
Totally.
Yeah.
Pushing people to think differently.
This deep dive has been so inspiring.
Good, I'm glad.
I feel like we went from being a little intimidated by Rummler to actually feeling like we can use his ideas.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, I want to leave everyone with one final thought to think about.
Okay, hit me.
Think about all the systems you interact with every day.
Okay.
At work, at home, in your community.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. Now imagine you could redesign just one of those systems to make it better, more efficient, more effective, more human.
More human, yeah.
What would it be?
Yeah.
How would you use these principles to do it?
That's a big question.
It is.
But it really emphasizes that point, like we all have the power.
Yes.
To shape those systems around us.
Absolutely.
To make them work better for everyone.
It starts with that awareness, understanding the principles, and then taking action.
Even if it's a small step.
Even if it's small, yeah.
This deep dive has definitely opened my eyes to a whole new way of thinking about performance. And I hope it's done the same for our listeners. So go out there, embrace your inner Rummler.
Yes.
And start designing those better systems.
You never know. You might start a revolution.
Maybe. Thanks for joining us on the deep dive. All right, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
And I'm ready to, put on my human performance systems hat.
Yes.
And start tackling problems.
Let's do it.
But I'm still wrapping my head around how to, actually apply all of this.
Right.
Where do we even begin?
Yeah, it can feel a little overwhelming, right? You've got the 10 lessons, the 6 variables.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It is.
So where do we start?
Well, that's why we're here, right? To break it all down and make it, something you can actually use.
Okay.
Remember that question we talked about? About redesigning one system in your life?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a good one.
It really got me thinking.
It did. It got me thinking, too.
Because it doesn't have to be, this massive organizational change. You can start small.
Okay.
Like your morning routine, how you manage your emails, maybe how you work with someone on a project.
Yeah, so it's about applying these principles at any scale.
Exactly.
I like that. That's good. That's less intimidating.
Yes, less intimidating.
Okay, can we walk through a specific example, though?
Sure.
Imagine our listener is struggling with procrastination.
Okay.
How could they use, Rummler's framework to tackle that?
Perfect example, procrastination.
Yeah, it's a common one.
It is. It's something we can all relate to.
Right.
So first, we got to think about that system at play.
Okay.
What are the things leading to the procrastination?
Okay.
Is it a deadline? Is it a task that's just too complex?
Right, or feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah, all those classic triggers.
Right, okay.
And then the process itself, or lack thereof, is the procrastination.
Right, yeah.
Avoiding the task.
Instead of actually doing it.
Right. But what are those outputs?
Yeah. What are the consequences of all that avoidance?
Right, so missed deadlines, stress, that feeling of being behind.
Yeah, all those bad feelings.
All those unpleasant feelings. Yeah, not to mention, damage to your reputation, maybe even, your career.
Right. It can have real consequences. Okay, so we're seeing the problem now.
Yes.
Through this human performance system lens.
Yeah.
It's not just laziness or willpower.
And personal failing.
Right.
Yeah, it's a system.
Okay, but how do we fix it?
All right, so we got to bring back those 6 key variables.
Okay.
Let's start with task interference.
Task interference. Okay.
Maybe this person needs a dedicated workspace,
Free from distractions.
No distractions, yeah.
Turn off the notifications, close the email, put your phone on silent.
Exactly, yeah. Create that space to focus.
I'm feeling more relaxed just thinking about that.
Right.
What about tools and resources?
Okay. Tools and resources.
Maybe they need to invest in a good project management app, to break down those big tasks.
Break them down
into more manageable chunks.
Yes, exactly.
Or maybe even noise canceling headphones.
Yes. Block it all out.
Block it all out. Okay. Right. And then what about consequences?
Okay, yeah, consequences.
If the only consequence for procrastinating is feeling a little guilty.
Right.
That's not very motivating.
No, guilt is not a very effective motivator.
No.
So maybe they need to set up some positive reinforcement.
Okay.
Like a reward.
Okay, yeah, like a little treat.
A little treat.
Okay.
After finishing a task, or maybe they need to find an accountability partner.
Oh, accountability partner. Yeah, that's huge. Having that other person to check in with.
Yeah, it's almost like outsourcing that consequence system.
Yes, I like that.
A little bit.
Okay, cool. And what about feedback too?
Oh, yeah. Feedback's huge.
Maybe they need to track their progress more closely.
Track that progress.
So they can see how much they're actually getting done.
See those wins.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's amazing how by breaking it down with Rummler's framework, we're finding all these different things that you can do.
Right. It gives you that structure.
It's not about forcing yourself to change.
Exactly.
It's about designing a system.
Designing the right supports.
Yeah. That supports the behavior you want.
Working with human nature, not against it.
Yeah, and you can apply this to so much more than just procrastination.
Oh, absolutely.
Way more. Think about your workplace. What systems, what processes could you redesign to get people to perform better? Yeah,
to achieve those goals.
What are the unintended consequences of your current systems?
Yes.
How can you realign them?
How can you adjust?
It's like putting on a new pair of glasses.
Yeah.
And seeing the world in a whole new way.
Yes. It opens up all these possibilities.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
And remember, it's a process. There's no one-size-fits-all solution.
Right.
You experiment, you iterate, you refine,
You try things and you see what works.
Exactly.
So it's about continuous improvement, not perfection.
Continuous improvement, yeah.
It's about those small adjustments.
There's small adjustments.
To keep moving in the right direction.
Yes, and don't be afraid to challenge the status quo. Yeah. Just because it's always been done that way.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's the best way.
Right.
Be curious, ask questions, look for ways to innovate.
Rummler was a bit of a rebel himself, wasn't he?
He was.
Challenging all that traditional management thinking.
Totally.
Pushing people to think differently about how to get results.
Yeah, thinking differently.
This deep dive has been so inspiring.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that.
I feel like we went from, being a little intimidated by Rummler to actually feeling like we can use his work.
That's great. Well, before we wrap up, I want to leave everyone with one final thought to kind of chew on.
Okay, I like it. Hit me with it.
Think about all the systems that you interact with every single day.
Okay.
At work, at home, out in your community.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a lot. Now imagine you could redesign just one of those systems to make it better, more efficient, more effective, more human.
More human, yeah.
What would it be? How would you use these principles to do it?
That's a powerful question.
It is.
It really highlights that point that we all have the power to shape those systems around us.
We do.
To make them work better for everyone.
It starts with that awareness, understanding in these principles,
right.
and then taking action.
Even if it's a small step. Yeah.
Even if it's a small step.
This deep dive has been so eye-opening.
I'm so glad to hear that.
It's really changed how I think about performance.
Wonderful.
And I hope it's done the same for our listeners.
Thank you.
So go out there, embrace your inner Rummler.
Yes.
Start designing those better systems.
Yes. You never know, you might start a revolution.
Maybe. Thanks for joining us on the Deep Dive.